Yeah.
We have some explaining to do.
Yeah, we do. We're like Lucy Ball and the viewers, Ricky Ricardo. This is an episode. We recorded it last night, me, Garrett, and Noah, like usual. Even though when this series first started, it was just me and you, I realized.
Yeah.
Noah weaseled his way in there somehow.
Yeah.
But we recorded it normal banner, which means at this point in the video, me and Noah are probably already talking about an anime, and you were sitting in complete silence. But the Audacity, the audio file fucked up, and I haven't been able to recover it, so there's no way to have our original dialogue. So me and Garrett are sitting here watching the video and recording this post-mortem.
Yeah. It's, I guess a mistake, but...
I completely forgot how I commented the first time when you got to that dot, and you immediately just grabbed Bobbery and fucking threw him into the briny deep.
Yeah, it's where he belongs, a fucking seaworthy bastard. Yeah.
He loves it.
He just runs for it.
I think you bring out Goombella just so she can drown now.
Yeah, it's like, well, one partner down. Why not? Gone.
You're so abusive to these poor people.
They follow me around like fucking... I don't know. I've got a fucking party. They all have some reason to follow Mario, because he's Mario.
Alright. Oh yeah, so you're going to get the badge to recruit Ms. Mouse, right?
Yep, and at the same time, I'm going ahead and grab the up arrow for Merlin, or whatever his name is in this one, to upgrade my partners a second time to Ultra rank.
You need the apples emblem, so you can do the up them apples.
Always good. It's always a good joke.
I love calling stairs apples. If there's one thing the British have done right, it's calling stairs apples. Oh yeah, you immediately got fucking cold caught.
Yeah, I was probably about to crush the controller in my hand. And
you were probably blaming the wave bird because we started using it again because it stopped acting up.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, it just wanted attention because I've recorded the last couple of Resident Evil 4 videos with it, including the one I recorded today that's currently uploading. I think it's Chapter 4.3. And so far, I haven't had a problem with it. So, did you notice anything bad when you were playing this last night?
I feel like there was some delay at one point, but I juked the shit out of that rock, and now you're fucked. Get out of the goddamn audience. I don't want your fucking people here.
You don't want his patronizing attitude.
But I didn't really notice anything special, like, you know, that was pissing me off. I haven't got one of these in forever. Fucking lottery. Oh, look.
Yeah, it does seem more random than anything. Too bad you can't use the trick from Battle Square in Final Fantasy VII that lets you rig the slots, or rig Kate Sith's slots limit break. You do that shit and you're gold.
But yeah, right now it's yeah. I blame the wave bird.
I believe I remember you being livid at this point.
Yeah, because I was literally jumping right back into it. It's usually about a week, you know, in between me playing, so
that is true.
Really relearn all the commands again, like real quick, like get my thumbs back into them. But then I usually fucking blow it away, son, and I do super good, and I'm good at this game. Don't yell at me.
The audience is so saturated with Koopas, but I see a few. I think it was Shy Guys sprinkled in there lightly to garnish.
Yeah, I like the diversity of the crowd sometimes.
I haven't seen Luigi in the crowd in a while because I haven't been paying much attention to the crowd when we're recording. So,
well, I feel like you and Noah both have like stopped really focusing on the game more so than just using it as a banter, I guess.
Yeah, the first couple of videos of this, I'm just like, what is this magical, colorful world? And then I became so jaded and cynical to it.
Yeah.
Well, the battles are just the random, just normal non-boss battles are just you like jumping on shit. So you just bob and weave through here.
Yeah. Here comes that fucking part where I have to dance with the fucking Koopa with the dry bone.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking weird. I'm going right to the up arrow like immediately because I realized where it was in my head. Like I could, for some reason, parts of this game I'll never fucking remember, and some of them I just ingrained in my brain. Most of them, the ones that are ingrained in my brain, are the ones that took me fucking forever my first playthrough.
Would you say that some dance to remember and some dance to forget?
Surely.
You should probably call up the captain and tell him to please bring you your wine. Bobbery loves to blow shit up. Of course, he's a bomb. It's in his blood. His gunpowdery blood.
Oof. Do the bombs have blood? Do they have hearts?
I wonder if anyone still makes the, like, cannonball style bombs where it's just a big round metal thing full of powder with a fuse sticking out of it. Like, it wouldn't be very practical nowadays. It's so much easier to make shit out of, like, plastic and fucking manure and kerosene. I don't know what goes into making shitty bombs. It literally would be a shitty bomb.
Oh, shitty bombs. Shitty wizard.
According to Tyler Durden, you can mix orange juice concentrate and gasoline with cat litter and make napalm.
Jesus
But
Christ.
I feel like since he says that out loud in the movie, that it's not true. Because I feel like the government would be like, why are you telling people how to make napalm in your movie? And David Fincher would be like, oh, my vision. I don't know how David Fincher talks. Oh, you're ruining my vision.
He's fucking Shigeru Miyamoto.
He's like, oh, I explore the caves behind my house and collect the locusts. And that's how I made a Fight Club. The Legend of Fight Club.
I come over here to look at this badge angrily. I'm like, that's a shitty badge. And I fucking run away.
So you don't even want it?
It's really useless. It's a partner badge, so immediately it's useless.
What if you invested and only used partner badges? Your partner would be so buff. Speaking of which, Coops, nary an upgrade thrown on that poor boy.
He'll never get an upgrade from this man.
That's when you were thinking that you didn't have enough badges equipped.
Oh yeah, I was like, what did I?
I think Noah called you Leon Scott Kennedy right there because you hurled through yourself through a window.
Yeah, I was like, well. And of course, if I just rolled at the end of the fall, I would have been completely fine. 10-story building, just roll. Good.
Bob and weave.
I was taught that in so many games. Fucking Ocarina of Time, first one. You can just fucking roll and you're fine.
Just always wear a helmet and you'll never get hurt.
I stare at this motherfucker. I'm like, don't get up. And then he gets up.
And then you both just so calmly walked into each other. Look, the stage is losing its shit. What does that do?
Well, that's just sometimes it'll the foggers will point down towards the stage and create a fog, like at the very beginning of the map, of the fucking battle rather. Yeah, I hate getting in battles where like with fucking inferior opponents because literally they give one fucking. I'm pretty sure I was livid right there, and I just didn't want to fucking do anything.
You didn't even grab that coin out of spite.
I don't know why I came in here. I was like, well, fuck it.
In the first place you meet Miss Mouse?
Yeah. Well, I'm not really sure the first place. I think so. I think it might be the first place, yeah. But I dance around him, juke him.
Why isn't that Koopa creeped out, hanging out? Oh, I think this is the one you waltz
Oh
around.
yeah. I'm like, all right, I need to hit this. No, god damn it. He's like, hey, what's up, Mario? Oh, god damn it.
You have so many actions hitting this thing with Koops and running around and unnecessarily spinning them. I think first you go up there and then just immediately fall off.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to fight this dry bones. He won't allow you not to.
He wants death. Him and his fucking. He's like, hey, come on, we can take Mario. He's fucking. He's a wuss. He's fucking done for.
This is where you wanted to use items.
I just wanted it
You
over.
do. You use this ice storm.
I wanted it over as fast as possible. And I thought this did
I'm
4
pretty sure
damage.
Quake Hammer would have just annihilated him.
The only reason I didn't use Quake Hammer is because I thought I know it only did 3, I think, and I thought this did 4. So I was like, all right, this will just get it done real quick. And no, it doesn't. It does 3. And now
say that it'll get her done.
So I just stomp on it and finish it. I like how even if they're frozen, I hit him once, it puts him on his back, and he's still frozen.
He'd best be frozen.
So,
All
alright, and here's where I'm like, what? How is this? What is this? I don't even. And I fucking have the most complex actions. I thought
You
I
did.
could cheat and just go over here and just kind of drop through here, like whatever, and just drop on that. But no, Koops falls on there,
So
and
then you walk all the way around. I remember this. Then instead of just hitting it, you queue up Koops, walk all the way around and let it go. And literally we sat there in silence, and then you just went, why did I do that? Oh, and then I don't think he goes far enough this
No.
time.
So I'm like, oh Jesus, we should just let this episode stay it's fucking dead. Nothing
I
ever
should have
happened.
uploaded it with just no commentary, dead silence.
So everyone's like, what the fuck is Garrett doing?
I should just start doing boring regular playthroughs where I don't talk and be like, why are you here? You could watch anyone beat this game, but you can't watch anyone beat this game and be like, son, looking in there, Koopa ain't bad.
It's prime commentary. I like how I did a little dance right there at the beginning, and I was like, all right, let's do this. I'll get you on the way back. I like how you were like, Sanchez, you're over there. I'm like, but there's nothing over there.
It doesn't matter. It's a platform to be explored. Sanchez has the heart of an explorer.
Also, he has the fucking legs of a god to hold a fat Italian plumber above him.
Well, the heart of the explorer he has is a Ford Explorer, so it makes him tough.
Alright, I remember I'm like, alright, juke, and I aced this bridge. I'm like, whatever, man, bridges are nothing.
You really do.
But on the way back, I ended up tackling with one of them, like just fucking tangoing. And then this fucking Goomba always gets me, this fucking spike Goomba. After this long spiral stairs, he's like, whoop, what's up? Every time. I either forget about him or I just fucking...
Oh, I think that one with the jar of mayonnaise down there gets buff. He gets crunk.
Oh yeah, and then I use
I like that you don't just run away.
No, they're dead. If they fight me, they're already dead. This is when, like, the first time I've actually used him in combat.
It's so delightful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fucks his world up. And he's like, oh yeah, super buff. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. So I'm like, you take care of this, Mr. Miyamoto or Sanchez Yuramoto. His fucking name.
Well, he's named after the legendary Yuramoto Sanchez.
He gets it done. And this is one of the only times, of course, the partner Flurry ever becomes fucking necessary.
You can't take out Flurry without me doing my Joe Jack or whatever his name from King of the Hill is impression, where he's like, sure thing, honey.
And this is one of the things I know because it was so fucking frustrating. I had no idea what the fuck to do, and I was like, whatever.
Well, how are you supposed to know about this?
You're not.
Like, there's got to be something somewhere in the game.
She says that in the tower, well, she does tell you that in the highest point of Folktales Castle, it requires the power of the wind. So literally, you're just forced to walk around that entire fucking place just using Flurry trying to find that thing.
Oh, this is where I was like, well, what does that badge make your sound effects like? And then we find out you don't actually have it in your badge list yet.
Yeah, it's in like.
And then you're like, why do I have Flurry out?
Yeah. And back down to the fucking Hookdale's Castle takes fucking forever. There's not just like, why can't I just jump off the edge right here and be paper and just kind of float all the way back to Rogueport?
And be paper. You must become paper.
Back down the fucking spiraling Tower of Woe. Tower of the Gods.
Isn't that the place in the middle of the ocean in Wind Waker?
Something like that, yeah. For some reason, it's so much quicker going down than going up to me. And I'm like, whoops.
You didn't even try to dodge him.
I thought I was fucking above him, like by a plane or whatever.
Oh, this is where you draw on them.
Oh yeah, I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with them, so they're gonna get it good. I was gonna Earth Tremor, but I didn't want to make a fool of myself, so I was like, let's show off some of these nice things that I have.
Start attack better.
Oh yeah, but it also takes fucking 4 star power.
Oh yeah, this is where I mentioned that this would actually be one of the few times something worked better with the Wii, because you could just fucking wave your arm around like an idiot and circle them 50 times.
Yeah, and there you go.
If you draw a perfect circle, does it just one-shot them? It should be like, how the hell did you do that?
I'm pretty sure the max damage you can do is like 3 or 4, but it's much better to like, especially like around a boss, just like to draw quick circles around him and you can get lots of damage.
What's the final star power?
If you hadn't asked me, I probably would have told you eventually, but
Do you just cast Ultima?
I can't remember it
Do you
really.
summon Knights of the Mushroom Kingdom?
And I'm just like, whoops, look, shitty badge. Now my partner can do like maybe a dodge every once in a while when he's in danger. Yeah, it's one of those ones that's just a money maker. You can go and sell it to the badge shop and get loads of money.
I think on my playthrough, I'm gonna do the partner run.
You just buff your partners up.
Mm-hmm. Whenever you save, you can see I have a file where I've played like 2 hours, and I'm at the very beginning of the game. I was just sitting here playing this one day, and you walked in the room, and I felt harsh judgment on me.
I remember because you were in the sewers about to go and take the first star down to the 1,000-year door.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I was very proud of you actually playing this game, because this game is fucking great. Even though when I'm playing the game, I feel like, I think everyone thinks I'm frustrated and angry. That's just because,
well,
like,
that's how you play a game you like.
Oops. And I'm like, nope. And I'm out. I honestly, to tell you the truth, at this part, I did not realize you could actually do this with him. I thought it was a little bit too long, but no, you could do it. And I was like, oh, that's
You can
that's
do
handy.
it to it.
Every time I walk over to that fucking save block, and I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, this little incident has taught us that we're gonna stagger the saves now instead of saving always to that first slot. That way, if this happens again, we can just go back and replay the segment.
Yeah.
And plus, you'd be so warmed up to it that it would take you like half as long, probably.
Yeah. Which would actually be really helpful for this next area we're going to. The next area is I have a fucking time going here. I was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh yeah, I got this, and I just fucking throw myself.
You did, I remember. Because I remember laughing when you went halfway out like Looney Tunes and ran back to the ledge.
Like I was fucking Wile E. Coyote hanging over the edge, and I actually managed to float myself back there, like just scattering through the air.
The first time you played this game, what color Yoshi did you get?
I'm pretty sure I just got standard green. That or I got red. I'm pretty sure it was standard green though. I've actually never seen the black or the white one like, in my entire existence. I have to play in this fucking game. That's because to get the Yoshi, you have to play basically like a quarter of the game through. And this is a long game, as you guys have probably
And that
can tell.
Glitz Pit area seemed really tedious.
Oh, it's a lot of tedious battles, yeah.
Of course, we're coming up on the train, which is like the opposite because you don't hardly fight at all, right?
Yeah, the entire like. I'm not gonna give any spoilers because I'm sure somebody out there wants to watch. Oh yeah, Bowser's minions are now in the sewers, replacing like the spinny dudes down there.
I didn't notice that.
And now right now I'm just gonna go and put the fucking star there, and here comes like the dialogue. I guess we could briefly skim through this since most of the time we don't even fucking bother. I'm just mashing A as fast as possible.
Well, I just enjoyed the spectacle of it.
Yeah, this game's fucking. I know, like I don't sound like it when I'm playing the actual game, but when I just sit down and talk about it with people, I'm like, this game, so many memories.
It's widely acclaimed. It's not often I see somebody's 9x9 favorite game grid that it doesn't have this somewhere on it.
It's just fucking good. Just fucking the characters are colorful and fun, and the plot, yes, it's been done like a million times. Go collect all these fucking things. But it's fucking good. All right, the next area we're going to via train.
Yeah, it's just an excuse to get you to go to these different areas. It's not like it really matters that fucking much.
Yeah. This next area is Poshly Heights. That word, just the word posh is cool to me.
Sounds classy.
It's very classy.
More, it's like, oh, ooh, how many noises can Mario make in this game?
I imagine quite a bit, considering all he does is make noises.
I mean, he
doesn't
goes,
actually-
oh yeah, and I guess sometimes he goes, ooh.
Ow.
What are you doing?
Like, I don't know, my eye looks like I flew into it. But he's Mario, so he has his standard repertoire of noises. Yeah, who's and ha's and oh yeahs and mamma mia.
It's a me's.
In Superstar Saga, he makes a shit ton of noises. Like they actually have like dialogue towards each other. But
We should do that.
What?
Superstar Saga.
I agree. But how would we play it?
My Wii has a Game Boy Advance emulator on it.
Fantastic. I would fucking destroy that game. Of course. And he fucking uses Merlin magic to fly up here and make the
Blast
Ultra
me
Orb.
to Bermuda.
Plunk.
You should grab that and time shift freeze, and it should be like do 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 do, and you get points in your health refills. It's Castlevania is the joke I'm making.
Yeah, no, it wasn't lost on me. Don't worry.
Do 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 do. Remember when we quotation marks played through Castlevania 3?
Yeah, it was probably like what 3 segments, 2 segments.
It was just 2 segments.
Everyone else got their full playthrough of Castlevania, and I didn't get anything.
Yeah, but you got 2-hour-long segments. Where did I stop? Oh, I think I was at Death's giant fucking skull, and I was like, oh. Because I had to run across the bridge that collapses, and I was like, oh shit, oh fuck.
Care to power up more? This is where I'm just making everybody gods.
Gods among Goombas.
And so they do fucking tons of damage, and they get their last ability. Goombella's in which is like a fucking really good one called Rally Wind. You can get 2 charges out of one fucking thing. So you can have Mario charge twice, so he gets up there, son. He gets fucking buff.
So Goombella is confirmed for best partner.
I'll probably be using her for most of my boss battles, definitely.
Coops and Flurry are just never allowed to upgrade.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Do you know what Coops and Flurry's ultimate attacks are?
I don't know flurries. I do not know flurries. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's got to be enough points to fully upgrade everyone, right?
I'm sure, yeah. Yeah, there's a fortune teller like this motherfucker here who tells you exactly where the shine sprites are for money. Well, not exactly. She just gives you hints.
This whole thing reminds me of in Final Fantasy V, when you're towards the end of the game, there's a castle that has like 12 weapons sealed in it. And there are these tablets in different like optional dungeons around the world, and each time you get a tablet, you can unseal one weapon, and so you have to choose, because that game has a million fucking job classes, so you have to choose which ultimate weapons to unseal in like what order, and whether you're going to try to get them all. Some of them are worthless, like the ultimate bell or the ultimate harp, but some of them, like the Excalibur and the Masamune, are worth getting.
Here's where me and you
we
were
were
talking about all the new abilities we just ain't earned.
What if Flurry's ultimate attack is like the most powerful?
I have other. I'll just stick with Gambella, or Vivian, or fucking Sanchez, or Bombery even. All of them are fucking good. Bombery's attacks are actually pretty cool. He has mini bomb. I wanted to go fucking. I forget what I was doing here, but I accidentally made fucking Gambella talk.
Oh yeah, you were so angry. She started describing Robo. This is where you almost forgot you're gonna get Miss Mouse.
Yeah, after I went to fucking Hooktail's castle to get it and everything, to get her goddamn badge she didn't even want. She actually hid it from me.
Yeah.
So I would have. She was
She's
like,
a
"Oh, you're worth
certified
it."
tease.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, you're definitely worth hanging out with now." And she's like, "You get lovely, my company, whatever." And this is where me, you, and Noah decided. Well, we wanted to know what kind of fucking personality type it was.
I'm trying to decide if she's more like Catwoman or Black Cat from Spider-Man, because they're very similar and they both are cock teasers.
Well, if you were, I guess, a super villain slash is a villainess. She's a thief, but I guess she steals pretty good. I don't know. I really don't know. She's a fucking mouse in Paper Mario. What do you want from me, Ben?
I've been sitting here while I'm trying to figure out the point you were going for, and then you just ended it getting mad at me.
Well, it's like I was just trying to say, like, if you were a fucking super thief woman, wouldn't you?
I don't know. I've never thought about it. I never thought about my career path if I was a super thief woman.
No, you can. And this is where I describe what she does. She's sniffing the air, there's something near, and I'm like, there it is.
She's sniffing out treasures.
And she always points to where she, like her character model points to where, what side of the map is on, like the screen.
What if you go through the whole game and don't get the Wario badge?
I'm gonna be fucking irate if I don't get that goddamn Wario badge, because I'm gonna get the Luigi badge from the end of Postulate Heights, and that means I'm gonna either be Luigi or I'm gonna be Waluigi.
But not Wario.
No, I mean I don't like Wario. Wario's cool and all. Like, don't get me wrong, Wario's fucking great.
Wah!
But I want to be Waluigi because he's my favorite.
He's a guy, all right. Wah. Oh wait, what's his thing? He says.
Waluigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same kind of.
He just has a different tone of wah.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is where Noah pointed out that wall could be blown up, and you got so angry at him for patronizing you.
Yeah, I was like,
don't tell me shit about Rogueport, motherfucker.
Don't tell me about my fucking game. I don't go to fucking No More Heroes until I was like, oh look.
This reminds me of the time, back when I was in high school, I was hanging out with our mutual friend James Johnson, who sometimes posts comments on my videos. And
that motherfucker.
His little cousin was over who was like 6, and they had James had his NES hooked up for whatever reason, and so this would have been probably like 2000 or 2001. But so I've played Super Mario Brothers. I pretty much I got that shit down packed at least, and I was playing it, and I didn't bother grabbing the first hidden one-up mushroom, that's right at the beginning of the game. Like, I just went down the pipe or something and didn't grab it, and he, went on so condescendingly to tell me that I missed it, and I lost my shit. And, so, yeah. Apparently that kid now plays League of Legends sometimes with James. So I don't know if my horrible mental scarring has driven into this path.
Huh. I think I've actually played with him before.
Was he just?
I would say some things, but I mean,
is he just shell shocked? He's like that one up mushroom. I don't think he actually remembers it or gave a shit, but James likes to bring it up as a humorous story.
All right, now the point. Like I guess we can go back to the game now, since things are actually happening. The Don Pinata, as his name is, it's so funny. He's missing his daughter and Frankie because he loves them both because he's a Don with a heart. And now I'm on a fetch quest to go and get them from Keelhaul Key where they decided to stay. If you remember from the last chapter, they decided to stay in Keelhaul Key. So I'm gonna go pay visit to Cortez. He's gonna get me back there. I'm gonna try and get them back to the Don so he stops feeling so heartbroken because he misses his beloved.
And then it'll be time to split.
And then we'll be able to go on the train and go visit Poshley Heights.
So many spoilers you're throwing out for this one video that they'll know what's happening in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I just remember what you have to do when you're on this island, and it's filled me with dread.
No, it's over relatively quick.
Oh yeah, this is where we were angrily wondering why you're never allowed to have Luigi as a teammate in any of these Paper Mario games. Well,
and when I brought
the
up
RPG ones, I should say.
And I brought up Superstar Saga and how much fun that was, and literally I was like, yeah, let's play the fuck out of that. Because the fucking bro moves in that game are spectacular. That game, Ben. All Mario RPGs are fantastic.
Oh, so should, even that new one, what's it called? Sticker Star? Your favorite game of the year?
I'm sure it's okay. I'm being, I guess, stupid and not trying it.
No,
I know
you're perfectly justified in not wanting to play it because it looks like a pile of dildos.
I want it to be good. All right, now it should be easy piece of cake. Get on this boat, let's go home. But she lost her fucking ring, and now. Okay, it'll happen. It's gonna happen. He has to say "I love you" 100 times.
If the roles were reversed, if he was like, "You got to say you love me 100 times," she'd have been like, "I'm a strong, independent woman from the Lifetime Network, and I'm not gonna be subjugated by your masculine whims." And would have just told him to fuck himself.
So he's got to literally pledge his love to her 100 times. And at this point, I'm pretty sure my thumb was gone.
You're mashing the wave bird. Noah was crying, and I was just foaming at the mouth for this entire segment.
It goes on forever. If she had said no 100 more times, I would have turned the game off at this point.
I'd have gotten up, taken the game out, and just jumped out the window.
With the game and just,
yep.
You'd hit the fucking, you jump down 2 stories and you would just crush the game and be like, it's done.
My dark work is completed.
And now she's like, oh, there's so many hearts, silly Billy. Alright, now we gotta go find their fucking ring.
Yo, she's like, what is this bullshit?
Then I threatened to jump. I was like, I'm gonna drown myself in the lake. And I turned on and I said, this lake, right here. I'm like, coin. That feels big. And I said, I can buy your ass a new ring now from the. I was gonna say fucking from those little orb slot machine, whatever things you put in a fucking quarter, and you're like, whoop.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, can Ms. Mouse find the ring? And you were like, oh.
And I turned to Sylvester Stallone. I was like, oh.
You were like, oh, Ms. Mouse. You get attacked by one of those plants and you become angry.
Because Noah was like, hey, go check the other bush. You don't know. I'm like, fuck you, Noah. I guess I will. And I'm like, do it, bitch. Nope, juked. And I go over here, and I thought I was behind that fucking bush so I could check it real quick. And I slipped past it and run into him. And I was so mad.
I know what we're about to witness. We're about to witness the very first time Miss Mouse attacks, and it's not going to be properly charged.
Yeah, because I get confused when because it says rapidly tip left and right, and in the first Paper Mario, it's like the similar move to that from Lady Bow or the fucking Bo or Boo. It's the fucking Boo Lady. It's just you just have to go back like left over and over and over. So I get in that like rhythm. I'm holding the fucking controller wrong, and all of a sudden the fucking bar's not going up, and I'm pissed. So then I'm like, all right, whatever. And it doesn't even do good damage. Look, this is fully charged. 2.
Well, she's a thief. She's a rogue character. She spec the subtlety.
2 damage. Goombella does that in a fucking half a head stomp.
Well, Goombella is rough and tumble, and she's known a lifetime of war. Miss Mouse has lived the posh, jet-setting, globe-trotting thief lifestyle. She's not a hardened battle warrior.
That, and she doesn't have a single upgrade where Goombella has to.
Yeah, see? God damn it.
I'm sure she'll be good.
You need to update Miss Mouse next.
I will. I'm sure. See that badge right there? That's the same fucking badge I went and got from that fucking Hooktails castle. Literally, it's the same badge just laying there on the fucking ground.
What happens
That's
if
how
you
useless it is.
If you steal duplicate badges, what happens?
You have more shitty badges.
You can't, like, sell them or anything?
Yeah, you can. That's exactly what they're fucking for. Those shitty badges are just for selling.
Oh. Well, that's not that bad.
All those partner badges are terrible.
You're reverse hyping this. You're, I don't know how to pronounce hype backwards. I like how you did that with those coins in the midair, and then you were like, "Fuck these coins."
I hate coins. Coins are the money is the devil's currency.
Money is the devil's currency.
You guys gotta be about peace and love, man.
I mean, money is pretty much everyone's currency, so I guess that includes the devil. These kids they fucking love the devil.
They fucking love the devil.
Oh.
The cops are throwing up the horns. You thought the cops were good, but it turns out they're not. I got the wedding ring. I gotta fucking hop up here, and now it's all the way back just to give fucking Francisca her wedding knuckle.
Wedding knuckle. Sounds like a JRPG move.
Fortunately, it's much quicker back than it is there. So.
Oh, I just remembered something that was in the other video that I'm going to have to include in this one now because it was a shout out to people watching. We somehow came to the discussion of terrible video games. I don't remember which game we were talking about, but we made a call out to anyone watching this. Go in the comments and think of the worst possible game that me and Noah could force Garrett to play. But it has to be something I could reasonably actually get, like easily emulate or something. And they can't say hide-lied because I already did that.
I'm completely at, I guess, the mercy of the commenters here.
That should be. I should just make my channel you playing bad games while I yell at you. I feel like that would work a lot better than my current dynamic.
Me playing good games and you yelling at me?
No, you playing terrible games and me yelling at you.
No, I mean that's the current dynamic.
Oh, the current dynamic is just we play whatever we fucking want to play, and I make the same 4 jokes over and over, and you don't know what I'm referencing. And if Noah's here, he talks about something and says it in such a manner that it sounds like he knows what he's talking about, but he might not.
And I sit here in dead silence.
You do.
All right, and we gotta go see Daddy immediately. So we gotta go see the Don. You can actually see them running all the way to the fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
And I went and saved here, and it's fucking. You can't see him now, but at the top right, you keep watching. I go to save twice. I'm angry, and I didn't even fucking do it. You can see him. There you go. I don't know if you guys caught that when you were watching the first time, but they do that. They run all the way to the fucking thing. Fun fact.
I guess when you save in this game, it doesn't let you choose a slot, does it? We'll have to like copy the slots at the beginning.
No more shopping. You still don't have.
Just buying stuff from him make him get new stuff faster, or is it?
No, it changes that every time you leave a report or something.
Oh, I think the joke I made about the whole what game should I get Garrett to play when I said it has to be something I could easily obtain. I said somebody was going to go, oh, make him play Panzer Dragoon Saga, which is like $900 million and is only on the Sega Saturn.
Well, we can get that. Anything for the viewers.
Well, technically, if I had a Saturn, we could probably like burn a copy of it. I remember your brother used to have a Saturn, and you had to like put a real game in and then just scream at it like Bobcat Goldthwait. You're like, ah, and the top would explode off of it, and you'd have half a second to grab the still spinning disc like a Saw movie, and it just starts cutting in your hand, and you're like, oh, but I gotta play that Saturn Resident Evil, and you'd rip that disc off, and then you'd grab your burned CDR and slap that shit in there, and then pray to Shiva, and if it worked, the game would load.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a fucking time.
But yeah, I played through the Saturn version of Resident Evil, and it was fucking atrocious. I
There's so many
cannot
versions,
believe
just
how-
the original Resident
Yeah,
Evil?
yeah, but on the Saturn, everyone like it looks even worse. Barry's just like a red block with tendrils coming off of it, and he's like, "Hope this isn't Christmas, bud." And Jill's like, "My God, shoot it!"
Holy shit.
But yeah, it has a unique battle game though that's not in any other version. It's like a kind of like an extreme battle type mode. You fight a zombie Wesker in it and a golden tyrant.
All right, this part's really good. I like the fact that those two over there, the underlings, they promised Mario train tickets for helping out the boss by going to get his daughter and Frankie. Don decided to retire, and then they tell him, "Hey, you gotta pay this fucking rube here who went and saved your daughter and all that." So we made him promise that you'd give him train tickets, and he's like, "Oh, that's it? That's all? How many do you want? 1, 2, 10? Just take them all." And he just fucking runs away.
Forget about it.
And now Frankie is the head of the mob.
I made the observation that I wonder how many tickets Mario needs, since technically he's bringing a fucking crowd with him that jump in and out of his body. And I said it'd be humorous if he only gave you 2, and so all of Mario's companions went through all these different antics to try to convince him to take them.
That or you had to just pick one. Pick one loyal subject. Like, you're my favorite. It'd be
Oh
Vivian,
yeah, this
even if she's useless.
crone. What's her name?
Her name is Bedlam. Or
That
yeah.
was a red.
Beldam.
Oh. Bedlam was a red enchantment in Magic the Gathering that, while it was in play, creatures couldn't block.
So yeah, it's Marilyn, Bedlam or Beldam, and Vivian.
I think that's what they did.
Alright, here we go. We're finally able to fucking go on the train we were talking about like fucking 40 minutes ago. I have never checked an email in my life, and I did not go to check, don't worry.
I don't even remember you getting that. I think I was so busy yelling about how stupid it is, the convoluted mess you have to do to get a ticket for this train. I'm like, why can't you just buy one?
And I said because the Don owns everything.
Because it's an RPG, and in RPGs, shit doesn't work correctly.
And here we go.
So this is train is the only way to get to fuck off heights or wherever it is you're going.
Hostile.
And so, but the only way to do it is to go fucking save the Don's daughter. Like, you can't just be like, "Oh, I'll buy a ticket with money using the glorious capitalism of the Mushroom Kingdom." Indeed.
If anyone wants to get anywhere, you gotta go through the Don.
I just knuckled my microphone while I was scratching my nose.
3 days of excess. Mario's gonna live like a fucking king. Here we go.
With his / her creepy red eye.
I honestly never thought that was an eye until I played this game with you, and I regret it. Now I see it, and she just like has that stupid look on her face.
Mm-hmm.
Her / her, hers, his, her, it, ghost face.
I just say her, like I do when I'm talking about Quina from Final Fantasy IX. I just say her, even though it's never properly identified.
Yeah, and this is the part where I had to tell you guys like 7 times what was happening because you were talking about anime or some stupid bullshit.
I kept making Final Fantasy VI jokes. I was like, "Oh, you're going to see Black Train using Phoenix Down on it, doo-ba-doo." And who knows what Noah was going on about. It was everything but this game.
Yeah, and I was trying so hard. I'm like, "Look, the video game is fun, guys," and you're like, "Anime and guns and shit."
I made the analogy that Noah always agrees to, that we're basically the 3 people from the Podtoid podcast, and you're Jonathan Holmes trying so hard to talk about video games or the current video game, and then I'm Jim Sterling saying a bunch of stupid bullshit, and Noah is Conrad Zimmerman, who very professionally just goes along with my machinations. Oh God, I forgot how fat that toad is.
Yeah, he's a dreamer. He is his long lost dream, or what? I guess not lost anymore because he's actually here. It's literally to ride the Exodus Express and just eat for 3 days. And spoilers, he's gonna do that.
I see.
So right now, I'm just going through the entire train, getting everybody accustomed to everybody, and meeting everyone. There's quite a few. There's a colorful cast on the train. You'll meet them all. I'll fucking explain as they go. This is the chick from the Glitz Pit who loves the current champion, which I am no longer because I had to retire. because I had more important shit to do than be a professional wrestler.
So is it back to being Rock Hawk?
Yeah, Rock Hawk is he's the champ right
Oh
now.
yeah, it's the Dude Pro Toad.
His name is Zip Toad.
Son, he's in there. I think I made the joke that he's riding that Duke, which is how the kids say they're playing Call of Duty.
What?
Yeah, son, you're riding that Duke pony.
I have never heard this before. And also, I think at that point, I think past me sensed this moment would happen, and he just wanted to throw himself out of the fucking train and kill himself. And I'm like, rather
Oh
than
yeah,
do,
it's
I'm
the
done.
little SS Toad.
Yeah, at this point, actually, for once, me and Noah were talking about something for like 2 seconds, and it was
You somehow disposed of me.
and I thought that the fucking Toad there with his special little hat looked like a commissar from or whatever commissar, I can't remember, from Warhammer, and that was it. And then immediately he was like, "So Ben," and I
His
was
head just pivot 180 degrees, and he was like, "So Ben, I'm gonna have to get you like a little."
handbook.
I'm gonna get you a sign, like a little handheld sign with a stick on the bottom you can hold up, and it's gonna have a picture of my face with the big red Ghostbusters / red sign over it.
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever you hold that up, I know that I should just stop talking for a while.
I can't do that because I mean it's your fucking channel.
Yeah, but there's a million videos that are just me, so there's only one Garrett. It's like 5% Garrett to 95% Ben. It's a bad ratio. I should just stop talking for the rest of this video and stare directly at you.
It'd make the rest of this fucking very difficult for me. I remember at this point we saw. Actually, no, it was later, but Noah pointed out that there was a Pikachu tail as the Thunder Rage.
Mystery boxes are only 3 coins.
They could be any item in the game.
On my playthrough, I'm just gonna have a full inventory of them and use them in every battle. I should do my own playthrough of this game by myself and be like, son, look at all these here partner badges, ain't bad, gonna use 2-3 mystery boxes. I need a better impression of myself, because all I do when I make fun of myself is go, son, ain't bad, get her done, could be a little gooder.
Well, and you didn't say clams ain't bad.
I don't. I'm tired of clams.
I always say that.
We watched the clam episode of Good Eats yesterday, where he made clam chowder.
And a whole bunch of other clam shit.
Clams on the half shell. You got clam fritters, clam chowder, fried clam, boiled clam, clam Suzette, clam and rice, clam cakes, clam Philip Sousa.
I was gonna let you keep going, and that's
when
about
when someone starts a Bubba Gump joke, you don't let them keep going. That's the secret. Oh yeah, he's the little Nazi toad.
I'm pretty sure he's a good guy, but yeah. Well, let me break. I actually don't think I remember telling people what was actually happening on the train for this particular commentary. During the actual video, I have to say it 10 times because you guys were already talking. Someone has left me a note at the very beginning. I'm sure you saw it. I was threatened with a very sticky demise.
Keep talking.
Someone on the train doesn't want me there. And now, as I'm trying to go tell the staff of the train that someone's after me, I go back to my room, and someone has stolen this Cheeps, the fucking chef's sushi or such Shimzy. They've stolen his pot of stew, and now a full-blown mystery is at hand. Who on this train could have stolen the stew? And of course, you have to go through, because since we have, naturally, there's a fucking detective on board, and everyone's a suspect. What kind of dish is that? I don't get the joke. His name is Pennington. He's a detective. As you can tell by his little bow tie and hat and magnifying glass, and look at all the fucking suspense happening.
I see.
It's pretty easy to guess who it was. I mean, just... Oh yeah, he's making accusations right now. He calls the woman a gluttonous woman. And she's like, what? Why would he even want that shit?
Goddamn.
Oh, you totally cuckoo.
For Cocoa Puff?
Oh, he's like, oh, my apologies, dearest woman. I did not mean that. I need to practice my accusations.
How is it cheap sustaining life?
He's a cheap sheep.
Cheap, cheap, cheap's the name of my soul. I remembered I made that joke in the previous recording, so I had to do it again. The other day, I was called a little turkey, but I'm a chicken, got it? You beef jerky?
The Zip Dode. How could he steal the food? Also, he's a Tweety geezer, and he gets upset. But it's pretty easy to guess who it is. I'm not gonna spoil it because in 10 seconds you're about to know. A clue. Traces of something on the carpet. Vivian is, oh look, it's dude. We should follow it. She's pretty clever. She knows exactly.
She's got her act together.
So, I just want to hear that little jingle again because it's pretty fucking cool.
This whole segment should be first person, like Phoenix Wright.
Fall on the
Paper
train.
Phoenix Wright. Paper Attorney.
Paper Attorney.
Which, I mean, it already has the flat 2D art style. Well, the current games, the new one that's coming out, uses actual models, but still looks good.
Oh.
I don't know when Ace Attorney 5 will come out in America, but I'm going to be all over that shit.
He's like, oh, what are you doing in my room? Here, get out, get out. And he's like, don't check my drawer. And I'm like, okay. So I walk over there, and spoilers, galley pots in it.
No warrant or anything. Mario is just, he's got full jurisdiction of the world.
The Mushroom
like,
Kingdom, at least.
It's like my description of my Resident Evil 4 videos, where it's Leon's Kennedy jurisdiction extends to the world itself.
So he's been busted. Mystery solved. Easy as pie. Yes, Jew with Yum Kem Fisher here. Mario's mustache kicks the shit out of mine. One day I'll have a mustache that glorious. I like how everyone in this game agrees that Mario's mustache is fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get that kind of respect for my mustache. Maybe if I wore a red cap with a G on it or something. What color would I be if I was a Mario brother?
You? Like orange? Since
Orange.
you're a fucking redheaded, soulless ginger.
What's orange's complement?
Blue.
So I would be blue.
Orange and blue. I'm
My
pretty
hair would-
sure I've seen a Mario-looking character that's orange and blue. Where did I see that? Hold up.
So maybe I would be blue. I kind of like the sound of that.
He's like, what?
Orange and blue.
Oh, yeah.
I want fan art. Orange and blue Garrett.
But nobody knows what you look like except Noah.
I know a few people who know what I look like. I'm sure somebody will watch this video
It's a
and they'll know.
complete mystery. That's another thing. If you're going to leave a comment on what shitty game Garrett should play, leave a description of what you think he looks like. And it doesn't count if you actually know him.
You can still leave a description though.
It's just got to be fucked up.
I'd like to hear it.
I'll leave one. I'll leave my own damn comment. Every video, 50 comments from Tenfei. I'll upvote them too. I'll be the top comment.
You better believe I'm gonna upvote them.
Thumbs up, soldier.
Yeah, I'm very interested in what the people think I look like. The people. At this point, I even tell everyone to shut the fuck up for a second. Just listen. Yeah. Fucking when it changes from day to dusk, it brings a tear to my eye. It's so fucking great. I could listen to this with Rainy Mood on and sleep for a fucking year, and I wish I could.
I used to load the combination on my computer of just the rain, like the stormy rain, and the turnabout jazz version of Godot's theme, the Descent of Dark Coffee or whatever, and that shit you'd never wake up. You had to have some sort of drink in your hand though, and be like, "Well, it's gonna be no one of them nights. I tell you what." I don't know why you're a gruff Hank Hill goofy, but you are.
Alright, here's your second hint. He wants an autograph. For some fucking reason in my head, I couldn't remember what it was, which is fucking stupid because the entire time he's talking about fucking what he wants. And that's he just wants an autograph from the train conductor. And for some reason in my head, I'm like, we definitely need Bombery out. So I bring out Bombery and I'm like, maybe he wants Bombery's autograph. Oh, talk to him like this. He's like, I just want an autograph, please. And I'm like, Bombery, you're fucking useless. And I'm trying to get fucking hints from them, but I literally couldn't remember that he just wants an autograph from the train conductor. So I go through the entire fucking train. Actually, I think I knew, but I didn't talk to someone beforehand, so I couldn't get the fuck. No, I went to Zip Toad. Never mind. I lied.
A lot of things went through your mind on that day, last night.
No, I went straight to Zip Toad, thinking that since naturally he's like, oh, you want my autograph, you gotta be a hot babe. So I was like, maybe he wants Zip Toads, and no, he doesn't. There's a lot of lies and deceit on this train.
Trains are a hotbed of lies and deceit.
I wonder why. I mean, you're trapped. Like, if you're gonna be like, you know, deceitful and stuff, why would you trap yourself on a train for 3 days where people have plenty of time to figure it out? You figured you want some kind of one night, I'm here, I'm gone kind of thing, but whatever. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of things that happen, and a lot of people are not who they seem they are.
Oh shit, like such deceit. Such intrigue.
Maybe even the people closest to us.
Oh. Oh. That's odd.
Ben.
For some reason, the video just stopped playing. We're currently seeing you're talking to the toad lady with the ponytails.
Yeah, she just said
pigtails.
please.
Okay, now you just ran past the chef fish, you just ran past the store, and
Open
you
the door.
just walked through a door. So, like I
Hopefully.
said, if it's off at all, at least they'll know the frame of reference. Plus, there's only like 7 minutes left in the video, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah. At this point, it's basically become fetch quest because I even say so in the actual recording.
Oh yeah, and I made a joke that we're playing the new Elder Scrolls.
Just because everyone on the train has a small little problem they need taken care of, and some of them you can't solve until like day 3, and some of them you can't solve until like tonight. But every day has, you know, morning and it's like day,
Are you looking
dusk,
for something in
night.
the store?
I was looking for shell earrings, thinking I could find them on the ground, and I think it's one of the items you can't get until later because you figure out stuff about somebody. Who knows? But I went in my room looking for the just something, like one of the fucking shell earrings or something. This is where I'm literally trying to figure out, like trying to remember, because it's like really it's been so long since I played through the entire game that I didn't really remember this part, like the back of my hand. Which is fine, I guess. I mean, I can't just one-shot the entire game. I'm sure people have gotten tired of it already.
Or have they? They have a large capacity to deal with this bullshit.
I hope so. I really hope so, Ben. I just want to entertain the people.
The people, for the people, by the people, to the people.
But yeah. Oh, look, another pause.
Oh
there
yeah,
you
the
go.
video froze up for a second.
Just a flicker.
For a brief moment.
Now she's looking for her gold ring. It's somewhere lost on this very train. So that means now we're looking for what Bub wants, the Bob-omb. What happened to the waitress's shell earrings, and what happened to the stars of the I guess the posh woman? What happened to her gold ring? So we've already got quite a few fetch quests running around.
I get to redeem myself in this video because I mentioned when we were recording this last night, because I was talking about the new 1AM gaming and the whole playing Doom, and I said one of my faithful commenters pointed out that awesome video of the hunk mod for Doom, and I couldn't remember who it was last night, and I was so ashamed of myself, but now I remember that it was Com Android.
I actually took a look at that too. I saw that you posted it on Facebook.
It's fucking amazing. I will never understand how it was created because I don't know shit about modding video games. I don't know shit about video games, but I also don't know shit about modding them. But you're just playing over-the-shoulder hunk, and he can run forward and break necks and shit, even though it's Doom. And he has all of his guns and shit, like the LAPD. It's crazy.
It is absolutely crazy. Dante would approve. Alright, and at this point, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to give this to him. And he gives you a star piece.
Spoiler.
Please take it. How wonderful. Thank
A
you.
lovely piece of star it is.
This is when Noah said, why is there a Pikachu tail on that shelf?
It
And I
really
said, shut up,
is.
Noah.
You did tell him to shut up. And you grabbed him by the shirt collar and just shook the life out of him. That's why he's not here right now. You shook him so hard he became a mummy.
Oh, I forgot. Pennington there thinks you're Luigi for some reason. Yeah, he says that that mustache, that nose, he must be Luigi.
I guess just to show that he's fucking incompetent.
Yeah. Basically.
Like most overblown detectives on shows like that, or in media, such as video games and cartoons. He's like Luke Atme from Trials and Tribulations.
I'm still wondering what the fuck to get this little kid.
Doesn't he say he wanted the Game Boy Advance?
No. That's what Pennington thinks. He's like, you want a Game Boy Advance, so it ain't bad.
Well, who wouldn't want a Game Boy Advance?
Man, that's what I'm saying. But he's like, oh, look, you don't think Bub White might something he wants an autograph from the what's his name, the train engineer? So I gotta run all the way to the other side of the fucking train. Fucking forever away.
I just realized we haven't been getting Goombella's description of everyone, have we?
No, we forgot to do that back in fucking Petal Meadows.
I was about to tell you, I was like, go in there and talk to that penguin, and then I was like, wait a minute, Garrett's not playing. Past Garrett is. I'm gonna have to go back in time and be like, Garrett, make sure you examine that penguin. Also kill Hitler. And you're like, what?
I'm like, yes.
I like that that's your reaction.
Also, go ahead and take care of Hitler.
Yeah. It's like, just grab a hold of Hitler and give him a stern talking to, if nothing else.
And look, there's a fucking, he has the best smile when he writes that fucking autograph.
He does. He's so tickled.
And he's like, son, I wrote an autograph before, ain't bad. If you need one of them, you can make another one. Ain't no problem. Back to the other side of the train, just give that little shithead Bob-omb his fucking autograph.
Damn.
And then you'll get to see the progression of the day from dusk till night, because for some reason, certain story events.
Besides the prequel to From Dusk Till Dawn.
Here, at this point, I remember there was a star piece, but you guys were so busy talking that when I tried to say something like that,
I would have said take out Ms. Mouse. She could have sniffed that shit out.
But I didn't want. For the sake of pacing in the video, I just wanted to say, whatever, give him his autograph.
I don't remember you doing half of this shit. Me and Noah were deep in the bowels of discussing everything but this game.
And then, night.
At least it doesn't have a weird filter over it now. What's through there that he won't let you access?
The storage, like carts, supplies and stuff. He says he thinks there's a stowaway because he
Blanket PR.
He counted the blankets and he said he made an exact count for all the passengers, and he came up one short for everybody, so he had to end up giving away his own to avoid the problems.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that how that's like, by the way, because I work on in a motel, so you gotta find blankets all the time and like extra blankets and shit. Anyway,
try to find the one with the least amount of herpes on it.
Exactly. Fucking motels. Anyway, now we believe there's a stowaway on board because there's a blanket missing. So that points towards he might be the yummy sticky subject, or suspect rather. And that basically wraps up the video. Actually, we're actually coming to a close now. At this point, I forget what I was doing. I think I was just trying to get everyone's because as the day progresses, people like say different things and hint at different things, so you can figure stuff out. She still needs her shell earrings, and the lady still needs her gold ring.
She needs like water resistance but lower lightning resistance. I'm trying to remember what shell earrings did other than be shitty and not worth the money, not worth the gil.
And this is where we were actually talking, like, making closing statements for the video, so...
We were, because we didn't want to just end it, and then you walk around a little bit, and then it ends.
I was like, well, I could go rest in my bed. And you're like, wait, you can do that? I was like, oh, yeah, of course I can.
Oh, yeah, I wanted you to slip into the covers so I could end the video right when Mario goes under the blanket. But you walk in there, and it just lets you rest without, like, the screen just does black. He doesn't actually do the little animation, and I got so livid. I was livid La Vida Loca. Oh, I should have made that joke last night.
Ribbon La Vida Loca.
Luckily, I had this Groundhog's Day-esque second chance. All right, so give them a real closing statement in the next 3 seconds.
Get her done.
There you go.